After probably being skipped by most players back on version 4.5, Chiori is finally getting her first rerun. In this video, I will talk about everything you need to know about Chiori, how she works, how to build her, who is good with her, and most important, if she's worth your wishes. And please, if you end up liking this guide by the end, don't forget to leave a like and a sub. All my links are in the description if you are interested, like my Twitch stream for example, where you can win free blessings just by participating on them. Without any more furthers, let's now explain Chiori's kit. Chiori is a 5-star Geo Sword user focused on being a sub DPS for your teams thanks to her off-field Geo damage. On her normal attacks, Chiori performs up to 4 attacks, and on her charge attacks, she consumes a certain amount of stamina to unleash 2 rapid sword strikes. When you use her skill, Fluttering her sword, Chiori will dash forward or in the direction you want if you hold your skill button, dealing geo damage after the impact and summoning her puppet called Tamato that will deal geo damage at intervals based on Chiori attack and defense. And if there is any geo constructions nearby Tamato, no matter if they were there before or after Tamato, it will create an extra puppet. So in summary, if you play without geo constructions, you will only have 1 Tamato, but if you play with geo constructions, you will have 2 Tamatos. On her burst, Yoku Twin Blades, Chiori will deal AoE geo damage based on her attack and defense. With her exploration passive, Brocaded Color's beautiful silhouette, when any party member is using any skin or is using any wind glider other than the default one, your party members will have their movement speed increased by 10%. And this effect does not stack and will not take effect in domains, trance domains, and the Spiral Abyss. With her first Ascension passive, Tailor Made, your skill will trigger different effects after its original dash depending on what you do. If you press your skill button after its original dash, Chiori will switch to the next character in your team, and Tamato will execute up to 2 coordinated attacks when the next character hits opponents with normal, charge, or plunging attacks. But if after the dash you don't press anything, or you press your normal attack button instead, Chiori will gain Geo Infusion for 5 seconds. Which seems cool at first glance, but you will most likely never use it unless you have C6, since her basics scale only with attack and not defense, which is her biggest multiplier. And for her second Ascension passive, the Finishing Touch, when a nearby party member creates a Geo construct, Chiori will gain 20% Geo damage bonus for 20 seconds. Her talent priorities are the following: focus on your skill first, because that's the main source of your damage, then focus on her burst for the extra damage, and for last her basics, which you don't even need to level up since they are useless without C6. Her best insult artifact set will depend on what you prioritize more on her. If you want to just focus more on the off-field skill damage, Golden Troop will be your best option thanks to the massive 70% skill damage bonus it provides on its full effect if you stay off-field. But if you also wish to deal decent damage with her burst while dealing good damage with her skill, Husk of Opulent Dreams will be your best option because of the 30% defense it provides on the 2-piece effect, and thanks to the stacks it offers on the 4-piece, that in total can give you up to 24% defense and geo damage. And in my opinion, this is indeed her best insult option. It's just like 1% or 2% worse than Golden Troop on the skill damage, but its damage increase on your burst totally makes up for it. And for last, while you are still trying to farm for your preferable set, you can mix and match 2 pieces between the sets that provide defense percent, geo damage, and even attack percent. For the substats, you will want defense percent on your Sands, geo damage bonus on your Goblet, and crits on your Circlet. And for substats, you should focus on crits, defense, attack, and ER. For Chiori weapons, her best insult will be her signature, Uraku Misugiri, providing a massive amount of crit damage on each subset, and a passive that buffs your normal attack damage by 16% and skill damage by 24%. And if anyone else in your team deals geo damage, not only these effects are doubled for 15 seconds, but you will also get 20% defense. Other 5-star options like Peak Patrol Song, Jade Cutter, or Mist Splitter can also be used on Chiori if you have them on your inventory. And one thing I might add, if you don't have Chiori and you are going for her, going for the weapon banner might be a good decision since she can use both of the featured weapons. Her best 4-star weapon will be the Battle Pass sword, Wolf Fang. This weapon provides a good amount of crit rate on its subset, and its passive not only buffs your skill and your burst damage, but it also increases their crits every time they hit opponents. Her best F2P weapon will be the 3-star sword Harbinger of Dawn, which provides a solid amount of crit damage on its subset, and has a passive that increases your crit rate by a good amount if your HP is above 90%, something will most likely happen since Chiori stays most of the time off field, well, unless if you play her with Farina. But other 4-star weapons you can use on your Chiori if you want are the old event sword Cinnabar Spindle or the new craftable from Natlan, Flute of Eptizol, But keep in mind that just because they have higher rarity than Harbinger of Dawn, they both perform worse than Harbinger in terms of damage. And they should only be used if you are going to play Chiori in a team where she will lose a lot of HP. For Chiori teams, she will always be a reliable off-field DPS, ending up being super universal as long as your teams don't get screwed by Geo reactions. So here are some team options. For a Geo team, pair her with Ito or Noelle, Goro, and Zhongli or Furina. For a Navia team, pair her with Navia, Bennett, and Zhengling or Furina. For a Hu Tao team, pair her with Hu Tao, Xinkyu or Yellen, and Zhongli. And for a Yoimiya team, pair her with Yoimiya, Bennett, and Zhongli. Don't forget, you can always make it work with characters that have similar functions with the ones I mentioned. Feel free to ask me in the comments for suggestions on teams or characters if you need them. I will now quickly showcase my Chiori Navia team on this Abyss 12 for you guys to have an idea of her gameplay. So, what's your opinion about Chiori? Is she still worth your pulse? In my opinion, she's a very good off-field DPS, but has some caveats to achieve her max potential, especially at C0. So, if you are needing more of field damage on your teams, maybe getting her is not that bad. But you, what do you think about her? I hope with this video you are now able to understand if she's worth for you to have on your account or not. Share this video with everyone you know that is going to pull for her, or is still thinking about it. If you like this video, don't forget to leave your like and your sub. Also, feel free to check my live streams, where you can win free blessings. Stay safe everyone, have a nice day, and good luck on your pulls.